sana. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, all leaders present, the clergy, God is good. I didn't say Kiunjuri is good, I said God is good. God is good and all the time. We are honored today to have the presence of government led by His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto with us here today. We are really privileged because I might recall this is the first interdenominational prayer that is being held this year. And this tells us, as people of Laikipia, we are really blessed. It is only for us to blame ourselves if all these blessings that will be showered into us, we are not going to take seriously the issues that will be affecting this county and national at large in supporting His Excellency, praying for him, asking for God guidance to guide him as he performs his duty as the President of this Republic. Welcome, Your Excellency. And Laikipia is well known for so many things. But today, Your Excellency, as we held breakfast with you, we thank you again for inviting us this morning as the leadership of Laikipia County. We had very fruitful deliberations, and I want to assure this congregation that what we discussed today with His Excellency, the President, will be able to be rolled out in both short-term, medium-term, and long-term. We have already prepared that, and we have agreed on how this will be done. Before I dwell on that, I want to assure you that again, His Excellency, my friend, was not very happy with us. But again, the servant of God who preached to us today, that sermon was really also a game changer to us, the people of Laikipia. Because you have clearly asked us to leave the burden, the past behind us, and soldier on. Your Excellency, in the House of Fund, you have spoken of a credit rating. For us, we talk of a political credit rating. Our political credit rating in Laikipia is not very good. Because the few times that you have visited us, the last 2 times, it was not very good. When you came to the Kano, that is Central Park, there were some things that were happening there. Hapana pale, ukarabati ya siasa. But I assure you, Your Excellency, me, I was not part of it. Might be other people are part of it, me, I was not part of it. And we agreed, okay, whoever was there, okay, stood forgiven, and we move on. But Your Excellency, there was only one thing that was lacking, why it was happening. And today, you see, we are very peaceful people here, we the people of Laikipia. You always came, we never started with the prayers. And that is why things were not working there. Next time you come, we shall make sure everything that you do in Laikipia, you shall start with a word of prayer. Having said that, the leaders present, please allow me, because of our credit rating, political credit rating, to be well behaved today, because in the presence of God, the clergy, and the government, that I only acknowledge you. All those people, because even the leaders, you have only 1 minute, and very few of us will have this opportunity to say something. All those who contested last time, wherever you are, please stand up. I acknowledge you wherever you are, and wave to the congregation. All those who contested, thank you so much. I can see all of you. Akina Wamiano, Aloba, I can see, I appreciate you. Even Mainajeka, huyu Mainajeka anasemaga ni bishop. Wakati bishop alikuwa anasema hakusimama, alikuwa ameketi. All of you present, thank you. Sit down. Me, I thought you'd be seated here. Thank you, Your Excellency. I want to request the Speaker of Laikipia County Assembly, please come, take 1 minute. Please acknowledge the presence of the leaders, members of County Assembly, wherever they are, because you can see the President has really been very patient with us, and I have reminded you once again, tusiharibu maneno hapa.
Mheshimiwa Rais, Mheshimiwa Naibu Rais, Mheshimiwa Musalia Mudavadi, Mheshimiwa Gavana Irongo, pamoja na mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Magavana, Mheshimiwa Uhuru, na waheshimiwa wengine wote, pamoja na watu wa Mungu ambao wanatuongoza mbele ya Mungu, na wananchi wote, hamjambo. Nataka kuchukua fursa hii kwanza kwa wale ambao hawanijui. Kwa majina naitwa Lantano Nabala. Naomba waheshimiwa wenzangu, nataka kufuata sheria jinsi nimeagizwa na mheshimiwa wangu wa hapa East, Mheshimiwa Kiunjuri. MCS wote wa Laikipia naomba msimame. Asanti sana. Nataka tafadhali tuweze kuamkua Mheshimiwa Rais pamoja na viongozi wengine wote kwa mikono. Asanti. Naomba pia niweze kutambua iwapo kuna MCS, Members of the County Assembly, waliotutembelea kwa pamoja nasi leo. Je, kuna yeyote? Naomba usimame kama upo. Asanti. Naomba utusalimie. Asanti, shukrani. Nataka pia nichukue nafasi hii kutambua mwenzangu Speaker kutoka Kirinyaga. Naomba Muteti, simama mheshimiwa. Asanti. Nataka tu kusema, nafikiri nimemaliza jukumu na kazi niliyopewa. Niseme Mheshimiwa Rais, asanti sana kwa kuja kwetu na kuwa mstari wa mbele kutuongoza mbele ya Mungu na katika nchi yetu. Mungu akubariki na serikali yako yote. Tukishukuru Mungu kwa kutupa wewe, pamoja na gavana wetu Irongo ambaye amekumbuka wengi wetu ambaye ni wachache katika gatuzi ya makaunti yetu ya Laikipia. Asanti mheshimiwa, Mungu awabariki.
Your Excellency, Laikipia County is among the small counties in this republic. We are 21, 15 elected and 6 nominated. There are 19, 2 are not present. Only 2 are not present. Your Excellency, we really acknowledge what is happening, and we are fast to the happenings in this country. We really understand that you have taken the reign of power in this country with a lot of challenges. But as again, we have been taken through the sermon that we must not dwell on the past. We must think on how we can fix problems, not fixing blame. Because this country, there are people who would like us to dwell on fixing blame and not fixing the problems that we are encountering in this country. We are not going to help them in that endeavor. We are going to help you be able to settle down, to carry out your agenda in an orderly way, because God himself is a God of order. And any time that you feel the pressure from those who are criticizing your government, we are about to make a lot of mistakes. We are not going to work for what they think, but your agenda. Your agenda is very clear for this country, and that is exactly what we are going to support you in. And that is why today, when we came to visit you in the morning, we agreed on the short-term, medium-term, and long-term issues that will affect the people of Laikipia and how we can sort them out. I want to take just a few minutes to just jog the minds of these people, to let them know that you are taking care of them, because we have agreed on what you can do now and what you really need to be weighted as we go ahead to grow the economy of this country. There are issues that are cross-cutting, I'll mention them, and very few that are affecting the people of Laikipia East. Your Excellency, the clergy almost took away our job. They were threatening. Kenya was telling me they have said everything that he wanted to say. And therefore, we shall sit down with the clergy and ask them sometimes tuashie ni tuseme kwa sababu ya kula hapa na pale. About road network. It is true we are pressing issues. And especially that road, Nanyuki, Lumuruti Road. But equally we agreed, because of how the economy is, we shall be able to classify whether it be at a short term, medium term, or long term. And we have agreed on that. So that if you see 1 year, 2 years, 3 years gone, and you're not doing something on that road, and the president came here, promised, please, we bear with us, we shall take the responsibility as leadership of Laikipia. We have reminded His Excellency of roads in Laikipia North, Laikipia West. Washira, you have 2 minutes to articulate on those issues, and Sarah Korere. But however, Your Excellency, remember I have reminded you of what transpired the last 3 years. It is true, some people really suffered. I don't want to go backward. Let us move forward. In your presence, former president visited Laikipia, and we held a meeting at Genia. And we were promised that the road from Mairisita, Mureri Mairisita, Umade Genia, a stretch of 22 kilometers will be tarmacked. Your Excellency, that road was advertised, tenders were called, evaluation was done, but immediately I was fired. But I don't remember the former president firing me. Alisema tu Kiunjuri amepotea huko. That road was never constructed. It was left out. Remember, Your Excellency, when you held a meeting at Narumoro. Again, the road from Mirela, Matanya, Gorodhendu, 21 kilometers, we were promised it is going to be tarmacked. Again, 2 to 8, advertised, tendered for, opening stage, ikakunywa maji. It never happened to date. Your Excellency, you came here, Central Park, and again, we pleaded with you. That time, it is you who took the responsibility. We asked you to do 7 kilometers of roads in town, especially that one from Likie, Ntrukuma Bridge, Mukuri. 2 to 8, you instructed. The road, they started construction of that road. 300 meters were constructed. The rest of it, we cannot tell you what happened. Even what was given to us was taken away. The same fate fell to the Mairoine village, Maina village in Laikipia West. You authorized 4 kilometers. They did 450 meters. The rest was abandoned. Your Excellency, we are pleading with you, among the short-term issues that you can do, please, if you can take that one into consideration. Your Excellency, we have road network in Laikipia. Again, all the roads that had been classified to class C, B, and A, most of them were taken back to the county government. I want to assure you, in another 1,000 years to come, the county government of Laikipia will never be able to construct those roads. We shall be pleading with you, Your Excellency, that we declassify those roads. We classify them again to class C, B, and C. I'm happy that already we know the office to go to. It's already elected, and we shall go and discuss those issues in the order of priority. Issues to do with water, again, into a transformative agenda. Even if you want to transform this country and we have no water, again, it will be a pipe dream. I'm happy that you have raised issues, and again, Your Excellency, you are on top of things. Some of the dams we are telling you, you already are aware of what is happening with them. We asked you issues to do with the Kahorora Dam, Pesi Dam, and also Rumuruti Dam. And true to it, some works is already ongoing, and you have also promised us that we should be able to visit the ministry concerned with issues to do with water, and those issues will be taken care of. But you have promised us, Your Excellency, that of the small ponds of about 100,000 cubic meter to 200,000 cubic meter of waters, which are 67 in the county, that something will be immediately be done because they are not requiring huge sums of money. We really appreciate you. Please a clap for the president. Issues of the flow of our rivers. Again, Laikipia North, parts of Kieni, and those of us who are living downstream, we are really suffering, and especially the months of January, February, March, and April. I'm happy that you have considered, you have heard our cry, and you have instructed that a meeting be held to ensure that those rivers will flow, to benefit each and every one of us. We really appreciate Your Excellency. Your Excellency, again, you remember I told you of what happened to our market. Our market here was lined up for construction. All the other surrounding markets were done, Laikipia was left out. Your Excellency, the stadium where you are, this is the stadium we were discussing this morning, where we are. Kenoru Stadium, Lolengo Stadium, Kirinyaga, all those other areas benefited. Again, Your Excellency, and I will be taking you through one of these days, the importance of this county as a tourism center. Again, all the plans, they were all had been earmarked. They were all dropped from list of priority of the other government. We were left with no stadium, no market, and above all, even what Mwangi gave us, already survey and design of Nanyuki Teaching and Referral Hospital. And government having spent 250 million to do all that work, that project was abandoned. Again, we have agreed, Your Excellency, this is too much. It is too much, but Your Excellency, as we have agreed, we shall sit down with your teams. You have already tasked His Excellency, the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua. We are honored because he's our neighbor. From here to his home place where he lives, in here we can walk. We can walk there. He will have a lot of problems with us. Because now we have somewhere to take all our problems to and somebody to pray. So Rigathi, hatutakuashiria, wewe uko na shida na sisi. Kwa sababu rais amesema utukarabatie hii maneno yote na tutafanya hayo. Kwa hivyo haya yote tumekubaliana, and thank you very much, Your Excellency. Now for us, tunasemaga kwetu wegore hago na wega. Na tunasemaga tena kwa Gikuyu, wa gwale orogoragirio ni mugwathe. Na koguo twetwa maundu macio mothe ri, na ithino nginya turore president wega maundu macio agithina mbere na weka ithetiguo tuhurutere mwaki wake wa roho ndukaie kuhora. I'm telling them, lazima tukifanywa vyema tulipe na wema. The only thing we can do to you, Your Excellency, is to support you. In all your agenda, we are going to support you. In Parliament, we will be in the front line to support you. In your agenda, we shall support you. Just like the way Moses was supported in lifting the heart to win the war, we shall do that and to you. We shall ensure that your agenda is carried out both in Parliament and out there, here. We shall be the one crying, shouting all over the good things that you are doing to this country. Your Excellency, ignore the opposition politics. Let us handle that. We shall be in the House. We shall be out here. But for us, we shall spend 99% of our time articulating issues and telling Kenyans what you are doing, not their distractions. That one we shall not agree. With those few remarks, other leaders we have seen have taken 4.5 minutes. Sasa nataka kuwaita pia muwe na discipline kama mimi. Si ndio hiyo? Because the only thing that is left now is you, the clergy. You have heard of all those promises. And you know sometimes we politicians forget a bit fast. It is you to keep us on toes. Governor, call the clergy so that they can pray for today and the future of Laikipia County. We have agreed to work together. We have been having sessions like on issues of insecurity in Laikipia, things to do with the KNPR. We have already sat down with Washira, Sarah Korele, and the county commissioner. And I'm happy now that Deputy President is coming in a big way so that we can ensure that we are peaceful in Laikipia. Wildlife conflict again, you have promised us, and Your Excellency, for your information, the lady you appointed as PS in charge of KWS comes from this county. I have not thanked you, Your Excellency, because sometimes blessings just come one way or the other. You appointed Mariro as the principal secretary in charge of defense. You appointed Sylvia Museya as principal secretary in charge of wildlife. But you forget one thing. Hata sisi tumeamua uko nje, we have outgrowers. There is another PS who is also from this county. She was born from here. She went somewhere else, and also she comes from here. Hatutaki kusema mengi, so tuko na tatu. We also have a minister, either married here, lakini yako na boma from Laikipia. Tunakushukuru sana. But tukiendelea kukushukuru, Your Excellency, these clergy, they have done a lot of work. Because I don't know when they will ever have opportunity to come to State House. Your Excellency, as you consider board members and other opportunities, please let us give 2 from Laikipia East, 2 from Laikipia West, 2 from Laikipia North. I'm not asking too much. And allow me to be the one who will refer to them, Your Excellency, to give recommendation. But Your Excellency, that's a nice touch. Your Excellency, we will be so grateful. For the first time, Laikipia has been remembered. All the years, we have seen other counties where we go and leaders are called upon to stand. You get a whole tent leader standing up. This is a commissioner, this is a board member, this and that. Laikipia County, the only one term, we had 7 appointed directors was during the Mwai Kibaki tenure. The rest of the time, we never have even 10. We have never had 10 board members. And you can imagine, Your Excellency, even calculations, I believe even those who did not vote for us, we will also have more than 20 board of directors because we have decided that this country must move together. I'm very sure that you remember us. Kama ile mwizi alishikwa